Hello and good day, everyone. Welcome to another exciting Quilt and Learn. I'm happy to be here. My name is Okeyeli Olatunji Elizabeth, owner and Tunis Creation. I'm returning for the second time to have an amazing talk with the title Creative Collaboration for Quilters. I'm excited because creative collaboration is very close to my heart. It's something I'm very passionate about because every day I wake up looking for opportunities to collaborate with other crafters in my business fair. So I'm excited about this topic. I'll be sharing fantastic strategies that you all can adopt, you all can apply, and we all can look for amazing and exciting creative opportunities for our business each time. So let's get to the business of the day. Quilting. So most of the audience who will be listening to this conversation are actually quilters. But again, creative collaboration applies to every facet of business. It could be even knitting, it could be crochet, it could be weaving, it could be any textile craft, name it. Yes, creative collaboration is the in thing. So now when it comes to quilting has a long history of being a collaborative effort. When you go for an exhibition, when you visit an art gallery and you see an amazing art quilt on the wall, you agree with me that that is a masterpiece from a creative collaboration. So yes, it does not just happen, it happens because of creative effort put together. Now, quilting as a creative craft on its own is a craft that strives on community because it's about exchange of ideas, it's about techniques and perspective. And so quilting craft, collaborating with other crafts is not new. It has always been. At a recent presentation where I was a session chair for the TSA Summit, I listened to a presentation by a quilter known as Tim Abel. And in this quilt presentation, Tim Abel talked about not only talk, he also had a display of a quilt that creatively collaborated with recycling, with upcycling, with collage, with mixed media, with a variety of textile fibers. Come to mention it, even recyclable materials, plastics was incorporated into that quilting. That is a fabulous example of a creative collaboration. So as long as there's something in common, there's a message, there's an idea that the world needs to see, it can come into quilting. And that's the brain behind this conversation today. That you can be a creative combiner of different aspects into your craft and create a masterpiece. So what are the strategies for fostering creative collaboration as a craft business owner in your small business or your big businesses? What factor does this collaborative environment, diverse skills, clear goals and roles, experimentation, flexibility, clear communication, leveraging digital tools? What are the factors that all these things play in creative collaboration? We are going to be exploring these strategies in this talk. So let's head to the business of the day. Number 1, establish clear communication channel. That's the first strategy we are discussing. So what does this mean to establish a clear communication channels? So you have this fabulous idea of a creative collaboration. You have met the partners that you want to collaborate with. You have to establish a clear communication channel. How do you do this? You set up regular meetings and use digital platforms like Slack, Trello, or Asana. And on these digital platforms, team members can easily share ideas. You can also have updates on these platforms, and there'll be feedback as well. All of these are great tools for open communication. And when you agree with me that open communication fosters creativity and ensure everyone is aligned, and you need to regularly meet as well to brainstorm ideas. Some call this session brainstorming sessions, other call it think tank sessions. I was also on a platform recently where it was called Ideas Come and More. So the business you want to collaborate with, you need to regularly meet from time to time, from session to session, where you both establish clear conversation. So number 4 strategy is establish clear communication channels. All right, let's hop on to number 2. Number 2 strategy for creative collaboration for crafters is define collaborative goals. So what does that mean? Your goals for the collaboration has to be specific. Your goals for the collaboration has to be measurable. All of these are what you do for your creative project. So this means either you want to develop a new product, either you want to improve on an existing service, either you are tackling a business challenge together. You need to have clear objectives. It helps everyone have a focus, and this creative effort keep everyone in track. So number 2 strategy for creative collaboration for crafters is define collaborative goals. So an illustration of a creative collaboration business that has defined their collaborative goals is this Quilt and Learn. Yes, I earlier said I am actually returning for the second time as a teacher, and Alex, who seems to be the brain behind Quilt and Learn, we always send emails from time to time. In this email, she tells us our clear objectives of what this workshop summit wants to achieve. And so those of us who are teachers, who are signing up for this program in exchange, what do? We know that these are great platforms to showcase our craft, our speaking craft. We know that these things put us on the place where a lot of people can see us. So we also want to get part. So our objectives is to be clearly seen, clearly known. It's for our craft to become more popular. We let Alex know these objectives. And so anyone whose values, which goals align with that of the Quilt and Learn teaching offer, goes for it. That's an example of defining your collaborative goals. So if you want to have a creative business partnership, you want to have a creative collaboration with any business, either within your sphere or outside your sphere, either within your craft or outside your craft, it's important that you define these goals and you all work to ensure that everyone goes aligned and works together. Now let's hop on to number 3. Number 3 strategy for creative collaboration for small businesses or for business owners, for crafters, is you promote a culture of inclusion and diversity. Most businesses, I would say all businesses these days, have a diversity and inclusion policy, because diversity and inclusion is huge. So it means that when you're collaborating with others, you have to be open-minded, and being open-minded means you have to encourage team members to contribute ideas, and you can't throw anyone idea away. I was on an advisory board recently, and there was an Excel spreadsheet where everyone who brings an idea has the idea documented on that worksheet, and the team lead or the team head says, oh, at the end of this conversation, I am going to look through all of these ideas and incorporate them. That's the culture of inclusion and diversity, where everyone matters, irrespective of their race, irrespective of their gender, irrespective of their sex. They matter, and this has to be shown in the air where the collaborative effort is taking place. So once everyone knows that they are welcome, they tend to relax and give the best. So then that births a diverse range of perspective, and this fosters innovation and helps uncover creative solutions from unexpected sources. Quilt and Learn is an example of a fabulous business that promotes a culture of inclusion. Yes, a fabulous creative collaborative effort, because imagine someone like myself who is far away in Cameroon. While recording this video, I'm actually in Cameroon. How would I have been doing this kind of Quilt and Learn teaching? How would I have done it, since I live very far away in another continent? It is because the organizers who are doing this creative collaboration promote a culture of diversity where everyone with the idea matters. So have this mindset as you creatively collaborate with other businesses, other crafts businesses in any continent in the world. Thanks to the COVID, it has helped us to see the beautiful collaboration that can happen from amazing digital platforms like Zoom and every other thing. All right, so let's hop on to number 4, which I actually had done the previous intro when I mentioned digital tools. So number 4 is leverage digital tools for remote collaboration. I chipped that previously when I mentioned the collaboration. So use collaboration tools such as Google Workspace, Zoom, or Milo for brainstorming, file sharing, and real-time feedback, especially if your team work remotely or across different locations and different time zones. On a board that I recently served, they decided to move their board meeting to sometime on weekends at a time zone where they will be in the morning and we will be in the afternoon. So what happened, because I was one who was working as an international board member and I am in a completely different time zone. So collaborative tools like Google Workspace, Zoom can help everyone who is on the creative collaboration to work out a time that is in the middle of all other people who are in that collaborative businesses to work with their time zone, so that everyone is included in the creative collaboration. Now, we hop on to number 5. But before we do that, it would be nice to have a recap on the strategies that we've earlier discussed. Number 1 is establish clear communication channels. Number 2, define collaborative goals. Number 3, promote a culture of inclusion and diversity. Number 4, leverage digital tool for brainstorming. And number 5, host creative brainstorming sessions. These are very, 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 very important. So organize regular sessions where team members can generate and explore ideas freely. On that advisory board where I volunteered for, we hinted ahead of what we would be brainstorming on. So the team lead or the person who is in charge of the creative collaboration can actually leverage on this by getting all people involved. You can hint them ahead what you'd like them to brainstorm about. And also, being in the culture of being open-minded, you can let them know that if there's an idea they would want to send to you, if there's something that pops up on their head, if there's something that they think would be good, they can actually send you an email. You are open to receiving these ideas. So these regular sessions with team members, it can generate and explore ideas freely. And brainstorming techniques like mind mapping, role storming, or yes and no approaches can be used to promote creativity without being judgmental. So yes, you can do that, promote creativity without being judgmental during these creative brainstorming sessions. Okay, let's hop on to number 6. Explore cross-functional collaboration. That's number 6 strategy for creative collaboration for crafters. So bring together employees from different departments, marketing, design, customer service, to work on projects. We could call that a cocktail, a bit of this, and put them together. So these cross-functional teams combine varied expertise and viewpoints, resulting in more innovative ideas. I had a buffet breakfast this morning and it was nice. Here, and I was full. So that's the idea. Take little from there, put together, and have an amazing masterpiece. Number 7, foster a trusting environment. That's our number 7 strategy for creative collaboration for crafters. Now, it says build trust within the team so that members can feel comfortable taking risks, experimenting with ideas, and offering constructive criticism. I want to roll back on the first quilting summit we had with Alex, who is the organizer of this Quilt and Learn. And she was very transparent with how the funds will be shared, on how the affiliate marketing was going to go, and all of that were clearly outlined. And when it was time to pay, we teachers who we had classes in her summit, in this creative summit, we were paid right on time. So it's easier for you if you have built trust. If there's money involved, you're transparent, you're open, you're clear. It's easier for you for your team members to build trust with you when they want to creative collaborate. They feel free And when they feel free, they are ready to experiment, they are ready to jump into it, they are ready to work with you as you all both create an amazing masterpiece. So we say a safe and supportive environment fuels creativity. And of course, creativity is the brain behind collaboration. All right, let's look at number 8, strategies for creative collaboration for crafters. Host collaborative events and workshop. Now, if you don't host, can you also attend if you are not hosting? Yes, you can attend as well. By being in attendance, your eyes can open up to opportunities where you can also pitch for creative collaboration with both the organizers and the attendees. So when you're organizing, you could do things like retreats, like a quilting retreat. You could do things like classes. You could do things like joint exhibitions. You could do this through other quilting businesses or artists. You could actually even sign up to their newsletter. I do that a lot on the business part, on the business of the craft where I am in. What I do is I am on a lot of newsletters. I sign up, and I always read them. I read them both in my primary inbox. I also read them in my promotions. I also read them on my socials as well. Now, when I do all of these things, I know what event is happening. I could send emails to say, oh, I would like to be a part of this. So if you're not organizing, if you are not hosting, you can also participate. You can be a participant, you can be an attendant, and you can also sign up to receive weekly information and more. Now, what do all of these things do? This event can sparkle new ideas. You can use this event to build network. And guess what? You can get fresh inspiration. You can offer fresh inspiration to your team. Now, let's hop on to number 9, strategy for creative collaboration for crafters. It says create a support feedback loop. There's this saying that feedback is the breakfast for champion. Not only breakfast, you can also call it dinner as well. Yes, feedback is huge. It's important for you to know what every other person think about your idea, what they think about your collaboration, and you can encourage team members to share this constructive feedback on each other's work. And when you do this, you are promoting a culture of support. You're promoting a culture of continuous learning. You're promoting all of these that will help elevate the creative potential of the group. So all of these are what it's very, very important. Something struck me recently, which was the traditional method of collecting feedback from paper, using paper and pen. Yes, it's important. I've always been so a huge fan of knowing what other people think, because I believe embedded in feedback is an amazing learning opportunity. So I am really, really big on giving paper and pen. You can write it if you have the time. I want to know what you think, and I want to know what we can do together so that our creative collaboration can be a masterpiece. And let's hop on to number 10, which says, I'd already mentioned that collaborate with other crafters out of your sphere, out of your business sphere. It doesn't have to be quilting alone. I used Tim Abel's presentation in the TSA to show that creative collaboration has gone beyond. It has to be quilting to quilting. No, it can be quilting and knitting. It can be quilting and upcycling. It can be quilting and storytelling. It can be quilting and writing. It can be quilting and history. It can be quilting and anything you can think of, and that includes partnering with designers, artists, or fabric makers outside the quilting world. Collaborating with professionals in other creative fields can lead to unexpected design and breakthrough, which can expand your business creative horizon. So it's very, very important that you can collaborate with other businesses, other crafting outside your business sphere, and that could even include music around quilting. It could also include dance around quilting. There's no end to creative collaboration. That's why I'm a huge fan of it. It's very close to my heart, and I'm excited to let you know about the strategies that we all can adopt for a fabulous creative collaboration. Now let's quickly look at number 11. Number 11 says Another number 11 strategy for creative collaboration is promote flexibility and experimentation. Allow space for experimentation with different fabrics, patterns, and techniques. All of this is what gives a culture of risk taking that often leads to more innovative quilting design. Number 12, very close to my heart. This number 12. It says, don't wait for others to offer you a collaboration. You can offer them the collaboration. You can offer to collaborate with them. So, I would like to try a creative collaboration. Okay, I'll wait for a business to reach out to me. No. At times it doesn't work like that. You could reach out to the business. We have very few times where some people's skill is so hot that their email is always full. People are always wanting to do things with them. That's fine. That's fair. What about if it's not so in your case? So what you can do, you go offer other people. You could ask, what can we do together? What can we do together? You can have that conversation. Either you're on the airplane, either you meet people either you meet them during other people's quilting retreat as well. You can also be the first who jump at trying a creative collaboration with others. So do not wait for them. You can go to them. So other strategies could also include volunteering as well. That's also very close to my heart. Volunteering is also another strategy for creative collaboration. Take, for instance, you're in the US and you want to do, I would like to try something quilting with people in Asia. How do you know what's happening there without even traveling there? Yes, we have the internet. Yes, you have YouTube. Yes, you've read books. But again, one way you can also gain real life experience of what happens in that continent where you want to also collaborate is to volunteer. So you can search out those businesses you want to collaborate with and volunteer. I'd like to volunteer to do this. You could use that volunteering opportunity to learn, and that in turn will give you a very big edge as you move on to the creative collaboration. I'd like to give an example briefly of a fabulous creative collaborative effort apart from this Quilt and Learn. It's a business owned by a woman called J9, and this business she makes a creative magazine called Uppercase Magazine. Now, I actually signed up for her newsletter, and since then she sends fabulous newsletters and keeps us in touch with what is happening in our community. And because of the COVID, this business owner, J9, does not do travel. So right where she is, somewhere in Canada, she has this fabulous magazine called Uppercase Magazine that goes across the world. I think maybe 4 magazines in a year. And it's fabulous. So what does she do? She's always in her email telling us about what she's collaborating creatively with other people. So why within her sphere, not leaving her hometown because of the restrictions of COVID, she does amazing creative collaboration. And also I sometimes now saw in an email that was sent to me by Alex, which is the organizer of this Quilt and Learn, where she did a collaboration with also J9 in her Notion publication, where she mentioned something about buttons that was very close to her heart. So right there in Canada, J9, who is the author of Uppercase Magazine, he's creatively collaborating with Alex of Quilt and Learn that's somewhere in the US. So, and all of this collaboration we see in their newsletter, which that I'm in Africa, regularly sign up to receive. So that's an example of a creative collaboration. Then also what she includes in her newsletter is also the businesses that she's also affiliating with. She could say, I am attending this business meeting virtually with Bonnie. I'm doing this. You could actually sign up to be in the class. You could use my discount code to get some discount off your coupons, and the list goes on and on. She does all of these as an example of creative collaboration. So right there in your house, where you are, you can collaborate with any crafting business across the world by leveraging on these 12 strategies that we have talked about. So I know that it's important to also learn from you. So you tell me your feedback. What are the strategies that you have used as well in the past that I would also like to learn from on how you have creatively collaborated with other businesses. So we've spoken about 12 strategies for creative collaboration for craft businesses, for crafters. I would like to run through those 12 strategies again as we generally get to the end of this session. Number 1, establish clear communication channels. Number 2, define collaborative goals. Number 3, promote a culture of inclusion and diversity. Number 4, leverage digital tools for remote collaboration. Number 5, host creative brainstorming sessions. Number 6, encourage cross-functional collaboration. Number 7, foster a trusting environment. Number 8, host collaborative events and workshop. Number 9, create a supportive feedback loop. Number 10, collaborate with other crafters. And number 11, promote flexibility and experimentation. And number 12, finally, don't wait for others to offer you collaboration. You can offer collaboration ahead. And remember, you don't have to know everything at first. As you keep moving on the project, the ideas keep coming together. It's like metamorphosis. It keeps coming and growing together. So, and again, don't forget, I would need to know what you think about this presentation. I need to also know your feedback about this talk. Thank you so much and have a fabulous day. Bye.